Hey everybody, I'm Ross the Boss, and I want to talk sports with you, cowboy. It's Friday here, weekend starting with Memorial Day on Monday. Big weekend of sports. We got the Indy 500, we got basketball, we got hockey, Stanley Cup starting up. We got a lot of great stuff. Let's just talk about basketball. Last night, great game, Houston Golden State. Even though James Harden shot 11 three-pointers, he made 0 of them. 0 out of 11 he made. He's been 0 for 20 in the past, 20 shots he's tried in the playoffs for 3 points. He's not made one. And they still win. That's how good Houston is. They don't even need James Harden. He's passing, he's rebounding, he's playing defense. He's doing everything else. He just can't hit that three. I mean, he's driving to the basket. He's doing layups. He's doing everything. But, you give Troy Thomas the rock and he shoots the ball 20 times from three-point range in a game, he'll make 5 or 6 of them. Troy Thomas is that good, He's the best. But James Harden, 0 for 20 in the past through two games. He'll pick it up, though. But that all being said, I just talked to Chris Paul. He is not playing tomorrow night in Golden State. He's going to sit this one out. He says, listen, Ross, I don't want to jeopardize me being hurt longer. I want to give it a couple days to rest the hamstring. I'll be back Monday if we do play. We can beat these guys without me. Houston's won without Chris Paul in the past. This isn't a big deal. But of course, having Chris Paul on the court, it's a big deal. I love Chris Paul. Wake Forest. But that all being said, Saturday night, Houston's playing Golden State. The spread's around 10. We're going to take Golden State. I feel that they're really pissed. They're mad. Kerr's mad. Green's mad. Durant's mad. Curry's mad. They're all angry. They're not going to take it easy on Houston. They're going to pour on the points. They're going to prove a point. That will go to Game 7. We'll be watching Game 7 Monday. But let's predict Golden State big without Chris Paul. Houston won't be with Chris Paul, and Harden's not hitting his shots. Hopefully he'll snap out of that on Saturday. We'll see what happens. But we're taking Golden State tonight. Cavaliers are playing at home against Boston. That series, anybody who's playing at home wins. They've been winning every time. Big scores. I feel it's going to continue. We're taking Cleveland tonight. Cleveland will win. They'll cover. It won't be LeBron James's last game as a Cavalier. There'll be a Game 7. That will be on Monday. But that all being said, tonight, Cavs big. LeBron, I would say 45 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists. Kevin Love will have a good game. Even J.R. Smith will do okay. So that should be good tonight. I'm excited about that. Should be great. Stanley Cup's Monday. It's going to be the Vegas Golden Knights playing the Washington Capitals. I'm taking the Golden Knights in the series. I think we'll go about 6 games. I have the Knights. I love the Knights. I've been saying it ever since I started this. They're their team to reckon with. It's the best story in sports. An expansion team, first year, possibly winning the Stanley Cup. They're in the Stanley Cup Finals, which is unbelievable. But for them to win the Stanley Cup, to be in Vegas the first year they're there, can you imagine the parties and all the stuff that's going to go on with that cup? They'll be dragging it to the Mirage. There'll be those Caesars. They'll be at the MGM. They'll be drinking at strip clubs, bars. That cup is going to be dragged to every possible corner in Vegas. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. You can't wait. It's going to be the best. I'm so excited about that. It's going to be good. National anthem. Steve Kerr said something last night. Everybody's been kind of talking about it. They don't like how the NFL's handling it. They don't like how they're forcing it people's throat to stand during the national anthem. Even though last year the NBA implanted something saying, you know what, every player has to stand for the national anthem. There's no kneeling in the NBA. No one really talked about it. Players stand for the national anthem in the NBA. It's not a big deal. The song is a minute and a half. My feeling still is, if you don't want to stand for the national anthem, it's your right. Don't do it in public. Go into the locker room and do it. you know, just I get what the NFL is upset about. They just they don't want half the people standing, half the people kneeling, half the people laying on the ground, half the people, you know, doing cartwheels. They want everybody to just stand, put their hand on their heart, look at the flag for a minute and a half. I get it. I understand. They just want to keep everything controlled. The president's involved. Trump's involved. He doesn't want players to be kneeling. He thinks it's disrespectful. Listen, I'm not going to argue this. I don't have time to argue it. There's a million ways you can go with it. I know we live in America. I know it's your right to do what you want. I know you can't go into a crowded room and yell fire. I know everything. I'm Ross the Boss. These are some of the subjects I love debating. This is some of the stuff I love to get on the radio. People call me about being on their phone, being on their podcasts, being on their radios, being on TV. I love debating this just because people have different points and views. There's no right answer. It's subjective. You can't say, oh, this is the way it should be. It's your opinion. You know what I mean? It's a president's opinion. This is what I want to happen. NFL owners are freaked out because they don't want the president mad at the league, even though the president tried to buy the Buffalo Bills in 2014, and all the owners said no, no, no. You don't think the president remembers that? It was 4 years ago. He was denied. He was denied to buy the Bills because all the owners said no to Trump. You don't think there's a vendetta against him? Or a vendetta against the league? I know there's a vendetta against the league. I know what's going on. I'm Ross the Boss. You know what? This weekend's going to be great. I'm excited. Memorial Day. Have fun. Stay out of trouble. I'll talk to you next week. And I love talking sports with you, cowboy.